Hi Aquarius, how's everybody doing? Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. So we are starting off with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is about being in a place where you're feeling creative, you're feeling confident. I'm seeing stamps here. This is about that quiet, subtle sense of confidence that you know without needing the validation of anyone else that you can do what it is that you're trying to do, that you are creative enough, that you have the ideas to push through with like your dreams and what you're trying to create. There's a sense of trust. There's also a sense of knowing that a sense of destiny. Knowing that you are meant for what you're trying to accomplish, meant for the path that you're on. I'm seeing a lit candle here too. If you have small ways that, I guess it can be big too. If you have ways that allow you to feel like empowered or good about yourself, or like certain people that you go to for support, or certain things that you do that help you feel like you're supporting yourself, meaning like your self-care or nurturing your creativity and your ideas that you have, you tapping into those things or connecting with those things is going to be important right now. It seems like you're working something out. That's what it looks like to me. The Queen of Wands is also, it symbolizes a sense of confidence in what it is that you can do, what it is that you can make, what it is that you've been doing. There's also a sense of independence that's tied in with that too. So maybe you're also kind of on your own with something that you're creating, but you're confident that you can do it. And when I say confident, I don't mean like all the time you're like, yeah, I got this 100%. Maybe you do. But sometimes that can waver a little bit. I think it's absolutely normal for us to question and like feel self-conscious at times and be like, can I really do this? Or like times when you need to give yourself a pep talk. But it seems like you're getting more comfortable within your energy, because I'm looking at like the two most independent cards. It's the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is about making something come to fruition that you have been doing independently, like work that you've been putting in solo for something you've been building towards, and it's about finally reaping the benefits of something that you've been working towards. So it's like she planted this, especially with it being the Queen of Wands. It seems like you're working on something creatively, or something that's powered by your own ideas, something original even that you've been doing, or producing, something that you're very good at. This may be something that, like, even though you may have gotten some recognition, it feels like you're working towards more recognition even, or that things are getting bigger for you, but it may have started off smaller. So in this card, she plants 4:44 on the time. She plants the little seed and then it starts growing, and now the tree has grown so big that she can pluck the fruit off of it. So there's a sense of like going through a whole process and doing something on your own, like something that started from the ground up. I'm hearing this specifically. So yeah, something small that is now getting bigger and bigger. For some of you, I'm hearing a further reach. So it may be like touching more people, or more people are getting involved in this. For some of you, I'm seeing something about travel, or like people are coming in from different places even, or you may be like connecting with people that are physically at a distance from you. I'm seeing that with this right here. You see how this little bird is coming in? So it seems like maybe things are growing. It's like expanding beyond being local even. For some of you, there's something that you do with like divine, that's interesting. Maybe something with spirituality, fashion even. I'm being drawn towards her dress here, or maybe like doing something with style, or being stylish is important to what it is that you're doing. Maybe something with, I don't even know, appealing to the culture or being with the times in some sort of way. Maybe trying to appeal as well to what's needed right now. For some of you, like you're sending invitations out, or people are being invited to something that you're doing. You could be doing something promotional with the Page of Cups. You may be getting an invite to go somewhere. Ooh, for some of you, yeah, this is work, job related. There may be some new people that you're going to be connecting with. Starting to connect with. I'm seeing like small conversations that you're having with people. It looks like you are very much guided on your path with the Page of Cups and the Hierophant here. The Taurus energy can also speak about our securities and our valuables. It can also tie in with our self-esteem as well. The second house. Our possessions. Our money, our stability. The things that allow us to feel safe and secure. It seems like you're being guided, and like there's being a focus on you doing things that you feel like are in alignment with you, and you feel like they're in alignment with like your like morals and values, and to not stray from that. Because sometimes too, it may be easier instant gratification wise to do certain things where you may like get more attention, but then you feel like it's not authentic to you. So this is about like you continuing to put in the work and continuing to build like on a basis that feels good to you about how you're doing something. I'm seeing a lot of planning that's going in. I'm seeing like a whole map here. It feels like every step you get taken further, and it seems like there's this whole even like obstacle course that you're going through right now. But there's a sense of wanting to be careful with, like, I'm hearing what missions you take. This means, too, reading people's energy and not getting caught up in energy that has you feeling, like, closed off, or immediately, like, something isn't good for you to be involved in. So it's about paying attention to that and not, like, compromising things that you don't want to compromise to. Especially not for the sake of success. So maybe too, as well, like if you're getting more popular, something that you're doing is becoming bigger, or there's a sense of building, there's a sense of like wanting to be very deliberate with who's involved and who you're involving yourself with, like who you're giving the okay to tap into your energy. And to also not shy away from opportunities out of fear. To believe in yourself. Because I'm seeing also, like, as things get bigger, you may feel a little bit overwhelmed because it's new territory, but there's a sense of breaking ice. And about, rather than seeing the Ace of Wands as an overwhelming experience, because the Ace of Wands is like new opportunities that are knocking at your door, and a sense of expansion too, and we can go anywhere with this. It's about like seeing that as endless possibilities rather than like overwhelming endless possibilities. So you get a choice and you get a say in where it is that you're going and what it is that you're expanding on. It seems very important that, like, you're very selective with what particularly you're expanding upon. And these can be like thoughts, ideas, things that you're like taking more action with even, because it seems like those are the things that are really going to be taking off right now. So it seems like what you're starting right now, what you're doing right now, or what you've been working on right now, and this can, it's interesting that this is coming through. This means too, if there's anything you're working on or putting effort into that you're like, oh, I hope this doesn't last forever, that you're not really like sold on or not invested in, this is about switching that up and deciding to work on things that you do feel passionately about, or like being very selective with the projects that you're working on. Because I'm seeing, it seems very important, like what you're working on right now is what's going to be taking off for you. So there's a sense of like commitment that's tied into this. So make sure that it's something that you like or things that you want to be working on. For some of you, there's some type of audience that you have, or like people are listening to you. Or you may have to do something where you're like public speaking or some type of attention is being put on you. Or you may be like leading something, like I'm seeing people looking to you for some sort of direction. For some of you, they may be seeking counsel or something like that. Yeah, I'm seeing, for some of you, it's like some type of like promotion or some message or some invitation comes through and it like gets sent out to all these different people. I'm seeing, this can even be like something word of mouth wise, or like something's getting more popular. I'm seeing a lot about duplication, and like growth. See this person bringing a message through, it seems like they're delivering it, and see how it looks like it's going in all of these different directions, like all of these different locations too. For some of you, there's even a deadline, or like maybe people have to RSVP to something. Tell me why I'm seeing a Harry Potter reference. Raise your hand if you're a Harry Potter fan. The Ace of Cups looks like the Goblet of Fire. Yeah, maybe like some induction or initiation. The Emperor. Okay, so for some of you that you're watching this reading for love, I'm seeing some type of message come through that you receive about an ending. You could be sending this to somebody about ending a connection that you had. It's like something came to fruition that you didn't like or that you don't feel good about. And so you know what you want and what you're looking for and what your standards are. And so, like, you're sending a message to somebody, 144 on the time, sending a message to someone. It was 1444 on the time, sending a direction to somebody because you feel like something is not in alignment with you and you want it to come to an end. And intuitively, even though you feel like a connection and love to somebody, it seems like the beginning of something new that you would have started with this person. There's a sense of knowing that you're being guided to bring it to an end. I'm looking at Aries energy here. Maybe a significant placement for you. Especially because of the heart chakra. Maybe like a Venus or a moon with the Aries. I'm picking that up strongly. Maybe a specific message for someone. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, it seems like you know what you want, and you may have been doing something or involved with someone that, like, I'm getting the sense again that this was something new. Or, like, just beginning. I'm seeing for some of you 2 months, 4 months, 6 months with someone. Yeah, for those of you that you are going through an ending, it seems like there may have been an opportunity that, like, you felt guided into, or you felt, impulsively like you wanted to do something, or just felt kind of guided at the time. You felt some type of draw to be connected with someone. It seems like you may have known that it wasn't what you wanted, but maybe were hopeful that it could turn into something like that. But it seems like you knew kind of all along. Maybe that this would be short-lived, even if you weren't, like, recognizing that in the front of your brain. But it seems like that was there. There's a sense of, like, knowing something. Yeah, there's a sense of knowing potentially that there's an off chance that it could be what you wanted, but also knowing there was just as much of a chance of it not being what you wanted. This is what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing a message being sent to somebody about ending something, even though the love is there. And I'm seeing this again be connected with the Emperor. This can be a masculine that you're connecting with, or this can be that area of Aries in someone's chart, or the area of Aries in your chart. I'm also seeing Neptune next to it, and I'm seeing Mercury too. So in a line, I'm seeing Aries, Pisces energy with the Hanged Man, and Mercury here. I apologize for all of you that are not into astrology and that is gibberish to you, but I'm trying to take it slow with that. So I'm seeing the message come through or being sent. I'm seeing an ending happening, even though there's a connection there. Definitely feel love for this person, or like have something going on with them. Definitely feelings there. Again, definitely this being something new, being guided to emphasize on that. But there's a sense of you knowing what you're trying to build towards and feeling like this doesn't completely fit in. And there's a sense of like rethinking things. I'm hearing reimagining specifically before you go on to create what you want to create, because it seems like you're getting closer to manifesting something that you want, some type of wish fulfillment. I know we're hopping and skipping and jumping all around in the reading, so I hope everybody's buckled up safely. So, ooh, something that you want is coming to fruition. I'm looking at the Justice card here. Maybe it feels like you've been through enough and that karmically something is just meant to be happening. I'm seeing somebody with earrings that they like dangle a little bit. They have something on them. Like I'm seeing, like for some of you, it's earrings that have stars on them. I'm seeing some, like one even looks like a teardrop, or it's like teardrop shaped. Something like that. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, it looks like having a moment of clarity in relation to what you want. This means knowing too what's going on that you don't want and giving you the opportunity to shift direction or change, make an impact. Also, for those of you that have been working on something that's coming to fruition, like something big that's been building, there's a sense of things finally, like the timing being right and things finally falling into place. It's just a matter of you trusting and believing in yourself, and that you have like enough power that you can give out to accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Because I'm seeing there be like a question when it comes to the Emperor. It seems like you know you're being guided to do something, or that you're on your path and that you're making things happen. It seems like the only thing holding you back from certain opportunities is you not trusting yourself, you not believing in yourself. For some of you, this is also about like making sure that you have enough funds even, or focusing your Mars energy on that. Because Mars is like where we take action, and the things that we're pursuing, what we're spending our time and energy doing, what we're focusing on. But yeah, I'm seeing this be more so a mental thing. It's like maybe feeling like the Emperor questioning himself. We're just picking pronouns here. If the Emperor is questioning himself, there's a sense of being like, are people going to respect me? Can I be consistent enough to do this? Like, do I have the determination and the discipline enough to be doing this? So it seems like stuff like that is being questioned here for you. Because it's like the things that are important to you and what you're trying to build for yourself. For some of you, this is like about the legacy that you're building, even with the Emperor here. There's a sense of just needing to trust yourself and that you can do this and that you have what it takes. I'm hearing that being like a key phrase here. For some of you too, don't get discouraged if something doesn't come through that you want, because it's not meant to be. It seems like there's something that's being manifested behind the scenes that's going to be coming to fruition. I'm seeing this more so be related to a relationship. For those of you that something was going on with a relationship. Make sure that you're not neglecting your needs. Yeah, it seems like you may be putting yourself out a little bit, but you have to listen to what it is that you need and to make sure that like you're hearing yourself. Yeah, for some reason you may have been caught up in something or a situation or a connection with someone where your needs weren't being met, and this is about you actually saying something about it. What I'm seeing is that, like, if you're quiet, there's a sense of feeling like you're, like, sabotaging yourself in a way. However, if you say something about it, it's almost like that's what's going to come to fruition. Like, so if you speak it out and if you make it happen, that like it will come to life. So there's a sense of that being in alignment for you. So if you don't say something, it's not only that you're not going to get it, you're also going to feel like you're neglecting yourself. But if you do say something, like you you kind of like defeat that sense of self-defeat, and you make something come to fruition that you want to happen and that fulfills a need for you. It seems too like at times you may see your needs as weaknesses as well. So this is also about understanding like who you are and what you need and how that's significant to you, and also how to get comfortable voicing that, or how for it to be important enough for you to voice and prioritize yourself. There's so many different messages. I'm trying not to get too confusing with the reading. I know we're reading for a lot of people here. I'm seeing if anything else is sticking out particularly to me. I will say this too, for some of you, you could have, this is relationship-wise, for some of you, you could have like seen someone and felt attracted to them and connected with them. This would be somebody in a really independent energy, but you guys may have different agendas or not be compatible, and so I'm seeing an ending that comes because of that. Like your connection with someone, or like you liking someone or appreciating them, may be solely based off of like physical things, and you guys may actually not be compatible. That may be a specific message. I'm seeing it be like a wish fulfillment on one person's end and not on the other person's end. So always to be mindful of that as well when you're approaching people. Remember, energies can always be reversed. To leave space for everyone's feelings and opinions, and know too that just because you feel a way doesn't mean someone else does. For those of you that are doing some type of like business career planning, I'm seeing something really big that's coming to fruition. Your home may be tied into this, maybe because of financial reasons, but it's almost like your sentimental tie to a home may be related to this. It seems too like something that you're doing, some action that you take, maybe connecting you with someone. Like I'm seeing it be like this. See the Ace of Wands, how it has the eye on the hand? I'm seeing that kind of be like somebody taking some type of action based off of like their perception and their third eye, and something that they're meant to do. And with the Hanged Man underneath it, like this is a very psychic energy. It can be like psychically connected. Like you may be like speaking to somebody psychically, connecting with them telepathically. And I'm seeing it be like action related to the third eye, and you see the consistency with like how this goes down, and I'm seeing it be delivered with the Queen of Pentacles below. You see how her third eye is highlighted here with the eye on it. I'm seeing her head like be connected with the Hanged Man. So it seems like there may be some project that you're working on, or some opportunity that you're going to take. You're taking action because of that, and I'm seeing it like actually link you to someone. This would be a very grounding feminine energy. Feminine does not, it's not related to a gender. If one identifies with a gender in particular, it's just a description of the energy. It would be someone in a receptive, grounding energy. This would be somebody nurturing, somebody that gives good advice, somebody comforting. It's one of those energies that feels very serene, and like when you're around this person, you feel like everything's going to be okay. Like one of those vibes. Someone receptive, somebody good at listening. This can be like a homemaker type of energy as well. Or like they're very, very nurturing with like children and animals, things like that. Especially, like, also with their partners and stuff. This may be part of what you're manifesting. Because of something you're doing, you're going to get connected with someone like that. Within that energy. It seems too like you're being guided to be very deliberate about what you're manifesting, and if something is like not in alignment with what you want, to like not shy away from being vocal about that. Like, I do like this, or I don't like that, or I do want this, or I don't want that. And to be having those conversations, because I'm seeing like the Magician and the King of Swords being tied here. And this is all about the throat chakra, what we're saying, what we're bringing up. Also how we're speaking too. If you're speaking as well, like more negatively, you may be finding that you're perceiving a lot more things negatively around you. So it's about catching yourself too. This can be a negative self-talk space as well. Okay, so zodiac-wise, I'm looking at Taurus, Aries, Neptune, Mercury, Libra. Let's just do another small spread and see what pops up. I hope everyone's having a great day, or evening, or afternoon, wherever this finds you. Morning. It looks like you're getting better at bouncing back when things don't go the way that you think you want them to go. It's like when you have situations where like maybe you're disappointed or you're let down or something didn't meet your expectations, it seems like you're getting better at like getting back on your feet. I'm getting this feeling with the Five of Cups and the Strength and the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You may even be channeling like certain like maybe negative experiences into something beneficial for you, like maybe using it as motivation or using it creatively for you. This is too about being able to use anything energetically that's going on and to transmute it into something beneficial. So it's like whether it's a good time or it's a bad time or it's whatever type of time, it's about using all of that for something and channeling it to benefit you further. And that's all about transmuting energy. Aww. Yeah, something could have happened in relation to love. I'm seeing the Strength card, which talks about Leo. This talks about the 5th house, which can talk about like love affairs and creative things. But I'm seeing this be related specifically to relationships. So the 5th house is about like fun and connecting with people. But it seems like you may have connected with something and things didn't go as planned. But as I said before, it seems like you're bouncing back more quickly than you had been. You may be feeling a little bit like disillusioned or some confusion when it comes to partnerships, who you're meant to be connecting with, certain cycles that you found yourself within. You may have felt You may have felt like you were more deeply rooted in something and the other person was not. I'm seeing that with the Two of Cups here. You see how this stem reaches the ground, so it feels like very grounded and very rooted, and this one doesn't. You may have felt like that with someone. It's like you were there, you were committed, you were ready, like you wanted something maybe potentially to be long-term, and the other person, like maybe not in a grounded or a consistent energy, or you didn't feel like they were there in the way that you were. It looks like it's time to release yourself from what's been getting you caught up. Yeah, it seems like for some of you, you may still be swimming? I'm hearing swinging? Maybe swimming? In this sense of like feeling let down and things didn't go the way that you wanted to. It looks like some acceptance is needed for a situation. Because it seems like until you accept something, I'm seeing this be related specifically, a romantic interpersonal relationship. I like when we can get specific with the cards, because sometimes there's a lot going on and we can't get that specific. I'm seeing, again, a romantic interpersonal relationship, a very strong bond connection that you had with somebody, or that you have with somebody. There's a sense of things not going in the way that you want. Feeling very strong ties to this person, like romantically, energetically. It seems like acceptance is very, very important. With the Five of Cups, there's a sense of like still looking back on things, still regretting things, still feeling disappointed. So giving yourself the time you need to process that completely, feel that energy, to recognize that energy, accept what has happened and moved on. Because I'm seeing, it looks like as soon as you do, something karmically is going to be coming through for you, and it looks like it's going to be a connection with someone. So it seems almost like as soon as you energetically pull apart from something that you're still giving your energy to, something is going to come. I don't want to say replace, because you can't just like replace connections that you have, because they are irreplaceable in a way, but it's like something that had like entertained you, maybe entertained is the wrong word too, something you'd felt connected with interpersonal wise, like something just as powerful is also going to be connected, but you have to get out of this space first. So it's like this thing is not going to karmically come through for you, because I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Swords here, until you extricate yourself from this thing that's mentally been holding you back. And this feels like a very stubborn energy that you're in, but until we accept that and are like, I can move on and open myself up to new people, there's a sense of like that new person that like will really mesh with you and click is not going to be able to come through. They're not going to resonate with you until this happens. So I'm seeing this be really important. And don't feel rushed. This is all about you and what time frame you feel comfortable working on. And everybody is different. Some people, it takes a day to snap back. For other people, it may be years and years. I'm hearing 15 years. So just keep that in mind. I'm also seeing 3 years here, specifically. I'm looking at Strength, which is Leo, and the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter energy. This can mean too an expansion of the 5th house, which, as I said before, like in this spread particularly, I'm seeing the 5th house be like our connections with other people, our relationships, things where we feel in touch with our inner child and are connecting with someone else in that way. And Jupiter speaks about expansion. It's going to expand, like I'm hearing the rhythm of the house that it's touching. Maybe like the theme, the movement, the harmony. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.